Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to King of the Ring. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, as now we are into the Smackdown block.
I probably should have told everyone where we were too.
Well, you know, don't worry about it. Right now we got Pete Dunne coming to the ring here. Now remember, last week on Smackdown we had the opponents teaming up together in a tag team match. We had Pete Dunne and Kalisto versus Luke Harper and The Undertaker. All of which...
Interesting.
Yeah. All of which were chosen by Goldust, specifically to represent Raw in this King of the Ring tournament. So we know who they are. No surprise entrances. Yep, Smackdown.
It's okay, I get them confused too.
Probably shouldn't. Well, here comes Pete Dunne, still United Kingdom champion. It's a little bit, not too often you see a holder of one belt vying for another one in a tournament.
But at the same time, you look at it this way, the UK Championship technically not fully associated with SmackDown or Raw, so he's probably just got it until he defends it and loses it in the UK somewhere over the next few weeks.
Yep, he's going to have to make a decision here, but either way, here comes Kalisto.
And of course, this all stems to if he has the win for that to matter.
That he does. He could just hold on to the WWE United Kingdom Championship or the NXT United Kingdom Championship. Sorry, that's the proper terminology here. But Kalisto springing into the ring here, looking pretty sharp.
He got some good jumps.
That he does. Got good jumps.
Got good jumps. Kalisto, of course, being an all-star at the Elimination Chamber a few weeks back.
That he was. Probably had something to do with him being chosen for this match, if I'm going to be honest here, Astra.
I hope so. I really like Kalisto. I'd like to see him go pretty far. And we've already got one luchador in this tournament. It would be really cool to see both of them fight off against each other in the end.
That he would, but right now they square off in the ring here as Pete Dunne actually lets Kalisto get his taunt out. And vice versa.
Both men here. And now I think Kalisto took it a step too far.
Yeah, Pete Dunne's done now. Now is time for fighting, not for taunting.
Pete Dunne is done. I like that.
Yeah, you would. You would.
I really would. As we see a stiff kick coming out of Pete Dunne. Kalisto now being picked up for the suplex.
No, but sliding over Pete Dunne's back there with a reverse hurricanrana. No! Front forward hurricanrana.
Okay.
Interesting.
Big body splash here from Kalisto. Not like that's going to do a whole lot. I'm pretty sure you weigh like 50 pounds, sir.
Wow, way to size shame him, Master.
I mean, fair. Maybe like 180.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's say that. I mean, either way here, Pete Dunne trying to take back the adventure, go for the big boot, but actually missing, and Kalisto catching him with a few forearms, knocking him into the ropes here.
Going for an Irish whip, no, handstand, and hurricanrana with the kip up. That was a beautiful little sequence of moves. I like that plastic.
It's almost like Kalisto is a talented individual, knocking down the referee by running straight into him.
And then hitting a beautiful 450, but reversed by Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne is, he's not really opposed to flippy stuff, but he doesn't really like it or use it either.
It's very rarely will I see anyone that has to do with Pete Dunne be super flippy.
Yeah, so it's a little bit, it's fun to see this dichotomy coming into the ring here. Pete Dunne against a luchador. It's always fun.
Picked him up for that pump handle slam, turned into an armbar. Pete Dunne, I love his offense. He finds a way to work the wrist, work the hands.
The joint manipulation.
Work the arms. Yeah, actually, that's exactly it. Joint manipulation. He's a master of it. It's very good to see that he's just isolating different parts of Kalisto here and just trying to break his arms.
What you got to think about here, Astor, he's probably going after the legs of Kalisto. He goes after the arms. Sure, he'll take off a little bit of the balance, a little bit of the spring when he's trying to go to the ropes. But you want to take out the feet, the very foundation, so he can't do that flippy stuff.
You take away the flippy, and Kalisto isn't a whole lot. He doesn't have a whole lot of power behind him.
No, he does not. He does have a little bit of technical wrestling, which I'm sure we will see on Showcase here tonight.
They're going for a standing moonsault.
Yep.
Beautiful move.
That it was here. Kalisto quickly gaining the upper hand here, going to the top rope once more.
Has a big jump, and he hits it with that beautiful flying splash.
Very impressive from Kalisto, but I mean, I don't expect any less here. He had a beautiful showing at Elimination Chamber, as you said here. He sort of lost his stride a little bit.
He definitely did. He did take out a couple of people in that match. And of course, the most iconic thing that he's done is he pinned the champion in that match.
He was given opportunities afterwards, but it sort of squandered. And now with now's his time to sort of reclaim it.
Absolutely going in for that triangle.
So close to the ropes here.
Very close, Kalisto. Luckily for Pete, that Kalisto's arms just quite aren't long enough to reach the ropes there.
That was almost like Pete Dunne was purposely putting him there just to taunt him a little bit.
It definitely seemed that way. A beautiful submission move from Pete, however, as he's still got a lot of work to do to take Kalisto out. As Kalisto almost taking the ref down one more time. Going for that 450 one more time. Just can't seem to connect on that one.
Well, that was a huge distance that he just covered with the 450. You don't see that too often there, Astra.
Most definitely not. But of course, remember, he's the master of the flippy stuff.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
He's also got some mad jumps.
Mad jumps. Sure. Whatever you say here. As Pete Dunne goes back to working on those joints of Kalisto, breaking him down like only he can.
And a couple of knees to the back as well, an elbow to the forehead.
That was, he's taking his time. He's being smart about it here.
He's isolating.
You would almost think that you want to take your opponent down as quick as possible, but this isn't about speed in this tournament here. It's simply about getting the victory and trying to take as little damage as possible, which is what it seems like Pete Dunne is doing here right now.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, he just hit a signature move. I believe it's called the X-Plex.
That he did there, Astra.
He's setting up now for something a little bigger. I can only assume we're about to see him hit his finishing move. But no, Kalisto turning it around. Trying to do a little bit of work on his own, but reversed by Pete Dunne into an armbar. And then an elbow to the back of the neck. God, that's gotta hurt.
A vicious knee from Pete Dunne, taking down Kalisto and breaking and ruining any momentum that he had built as he calls him up there. And it looks like he's going for his finishing move here right now to take out Kalisto. Very close with the ropes here. Let's see if Kalisto can get it.
That is underneath the rope. Plastic, but Pete Dunne still managing to take Kalisto out of this tournament. Moving on to round two.
That was a fine match there, Astra. I wouldn't quite say he was underneath the rope there, but he was close.
He was very close. He definitely could have reached it if he tried.
I just don't think he was really there, I'm going to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he got knocked senseless. I agree.
That was a vicious move there. And let's see it here one more time. This gives us a little bit better of an angle. As you see right there, Kalisto is just a little bit away from the ropes.
Inches. Absolute inches, but that's okay because now Pete Dunne moves on to round two to face the winner of either Luke Harper or The Undertaker, which is going to be an interesting matchup.
If you think that the clash of styles is Pete Dunne versus a luchador, let's see Pete Dunne against one of these big, strong boys.
Most definitely.
And here we go. Moving on to the second match of the SmackDown block.
Can I also say that I really love that graphic?
It's a beautiful one. Whoever made it up, they did a darn good job.
They most definitely did.
Certainly wasn't this guy.
Nope.
I don't even know if he knows what a computer is.
Luke Harper, again, hasn't been seen a whole lot.
Whenever he shows up, though, it seems like he's almost getting thrown into opportunities, into contention for the belt, but never quite get it.
It's always just one step behind, so hopefully he can take the victory over The Undertaker tonight. Of course, that's a very uphill battle.
That it is, but they do have a history together, so let's see who comes out on top here right now in this potentially budding rivalry between these two superstars.
It's definitely starting to work in that direction, Plastic, and I very much hope, that both these men can have a good match. Nice, clean, good match. And that's all I want to see.
I mean, that's always a hope here, and we know that The Undertaker is a very special and well-respected superstar. normally put somebody in the ring with him, and they're going to do their darndest to get one heck of a match out of the Phenom.
Speaking of which, the gong hits, the flame is erupting. The Undertaker is in the building, everybody.
That he is. Here he comes to the ring for who even knows how many times, and it is still a visual spectacle every single time.
It absolutely is phenomenal. I have no other words to use.
He is the Phenom. It's a fitting name, and he's earned it. Super well respected. I love seeing the Undertaker come to the ring every single time. You just take it in.
Yep. I just gave him a moment because, you know, I had to give him a moment after you said you just take it in. So, yeah. Throwing it back to this whole tournament, though, it's going to be very interesting to see. We can either have EC3, Rey Mysterio, Pete Dunne, or one of these two men walk away with a championship opportunity.
That it is. Now we know that The Undertaker had won at the Royal Rumble versus Big Van Vader, but he came up short there. In the rematch, he won, but the title was not on the line at that point there. Batista had already had the belt.
I was about to say, the Vader had already lost at that point, so The Undertaker just one step behind the championship reign, a championship reign, for the entirety of SmackDown so far.
That he is. So, let's see if now is his time. Phenom can capture that belt just one more time.
Maybe in the ways of Vader, if he can capitalize and get one last championship, would you think that would be the end for The Undertaker? Or do you think he would stick around and reign over the WWE for a little bit longer?
I've got to be honest, Astra, I don't know if there ever will be an end to The Undertaker.
I don't think I can disagree with you.
This man is going to go down in the history books as one of the greatest of all time. It's going to be years, decades even, until you can replicate the aura that this man possesses.
It is definitely an aura. That is a word that I would not have thought of to use, but that is 100% what this is he's got shadows looming over this entire arena. When his entrance music hits, everyone erupts. It's great.
Hey, Astra, there's a thing called a book. Read one every now and then, would you?
No. It's called a thesaurus.
It's called a thesaurus.
That's the thesaurus.
We got a beautiful super kick from Luke Harper, outstretching the Undertaker's big boot there and quickly taking the offense here.
Another big boot.
See if he's able to maintain it here tonight, Astra. He needs to stay on the offense here against the Undertaker.
If he can keep the Undertaker at bay, I don't know. This could be a short match for the Undertaker.
I feel like that was where Luke Harper's shortcomings have came in every single time he's faced the Undertaker in the past. He's held back because of how well respected he is.
I feel like if Luke Harper can take advantage in every situation and not taunt like he's just doing right now, he needs to keep on the Undertaker. Otherwise, if the Undertaker gets a moment to strike back, that's
just
it.
Just like that.
That's it for Luke Harper, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not looking too good here right now as one big boot takes Luke Harper down to the mat and the Undertaker just starts stomping and working the midsection out of Luke Harper.
A vicious kick to the gut of a downed Luke Harper. I don't know if I like that. I wouldn't like to be on the other end of that kick. And now the Undertaker turning this around completely.
And it was once more working the midsection with those beautiful strikes and knocking him down there.
Quick jabs to the gut. The Undertaker giving Luke a little bit extra time to get to his feet, but went to go for something there on the apron. Luke Harper getting the reversal that he needed to turn this match back around, but no! Undertaker flipping him over his shoulders, that beautiful back body drop. And spelling the end for Luke Harper.
And it is not looking good here so far, but Luke Harper very wisely climbs out of the ring on the other side there.
Undertaker just taking it easy and Holding his ground, waiting, because he knows Luke has to get back in the ring if he wants to win.
That he does, and Luke Harper catching him with a vicious clothesline, sending the Undertaker outside of the ring here. Let's see if there's going to be some action out here tonight.
I would love to see it, as these two men have always had good matches. Like you said, unfortunately, Luke kind of held back in their last encounter, but still a great match nonetheless.
That he did there, but the Undertaker very wisely throwing Luke Harper back into the ring there, not wanting to play outside here tonight.
Most definitely not. Beautiful reversal from Luke Harper, and then followed by a vicious uppercut. The Undertaker,
drag from the Undertaker.
Undertaker showing signs of fatigue here already in this match.
That he is. Think about it. If this is youth against experience, with a beautiful sitting powerbomb to the Undertaker, knocking his head off each turnbuckle on the way down.
And a beautiful suplex. I'm going to call that a suplex, but it looked like he grabbed him by the throat and just threw him over his head.
That's all that it was. I don't even know if I'd call that a suplex. It was just grabbing him by the neck and just throwing him. Almost like a fall-away slam, but a choke. It's weird. It's disgusting. And I like it.
I also like it. Luke Harper calling for something for the Undertaker here. Is he going to go for that signature big boot?
Nope. Lift him up and slam him down. Very similar to Roderick Strong here from the Raw side of the tournament. But the Undertaker quickly gets back up, catches him with the big boot there. See if he's going to be able to set up his signature sequence.
Is he going to go for it? The clothesline.
The splash. Snake Eyes. No, not the same thing there, Astro. Snake Eyes, big boot. And the leg drop to close it off there. Luke Harper's not looking too good here.
Unfortunately, as he was just showing a lot of momentum, completely caught off guard by the fact that the Undertaker just sat straight up.
That he was with Luke Harper there, able to get back into it, catching the Undertaker with a vicious clothesline, taking him down, but not the discus lariat. That will nearly take a man's head off. And there it is! Taking the Undertaker down.
That's got to be it for the Undertaker. No!
Kicking out at one.
Can't put the Undertaker down that easily, Luke. You're gonna have to do a little bit extra work, but no, the lights go out. Undertaker, look out behind you, Luke. He's right behind you. Hitting that signature choke slam. This has got to be the end for Luke Harper. There is no way that you can come back from the Undertaker hitting you with that. And even still, he's going for the last ride. Almost 100% signifying.
Almost symbolically, I would say.
There, that's the word to use.
Saying, Luke Harper, we have had some battles here over the past few months on SmackDown. But this is your last ride with me.
The Undertaker standing tall. Undertaker versus Pete Dunne in round 2.
I don't have words to express how I feel about that, but I feel like Pete Dunne is in the back having a moment here right now, as this is the man that he has to face, the potentially winner chance at a belt. Let's see how that goes.
Coming up next.